Hi, it's Doug Prince again. Here to talk about 403B trends. There was a recent Plan Sponsor Council of America survey of 403B plans issued, and we thought we'd share this with you. So one of the big changes with respect that we've seen from these surveys year over year is 403B plan sponsors are considering themselves plan fiduciaries and acting more like plan fiduciaries, like they should. In 2009, when the IRS issued some regulations that basically required folks to become more like a fiduciary. We're starting to see more and more plan sponsors do that. Long ago, plan sponsors, 403B plan sponsors, would offer 3 or 4 different vendors about any fund out there. Now we're starting to see more 403B plan sponsors acting like 401k plan sponsors. The bottom one here. About 25% of 403B plan sponsors made changes to their plan fees. A much larger percentage made changes of large plan 403B plans made changes to their fees. One thing I'll kind of chat about here is this 50% use plan fee levelization. And really what this means is that if a mutual fund in the plan has any revenue sharing that would go back to the record keeper, and a lot of the mutual funds, the revenue sharing is different between the funds. They use fee levelization where it'll actually credit that back to each individual participant's account so that there is no disparity between which funds you're in and how much you're getting charged for the plan. So that's a big trend we're starting to see in the 403B space. The other trends we're seeing, again, 403B plans are looking very similar to 401k plans in both percentage of employees making contributions over time. This has increased over time, as well as how much the employees are putting into the plan. So we're seeing that increase similar to levels in the 401k, the for-profit space. Where we do see some differences, though, is in the availability of Roth over time. If we look at Roth for 403B plans, this has increased dramatically from about 15% 10 years ago, 9 years ago, to about 35%. If we look at the for-profit space, this is over 70% of 401k plan sponsors offer Roth. So that's one area maybe for 403B plans to look for improvement. Second area is automatic enrollment. Again, we've seen a dramatic increase in automatic enrollment for 403B plans, but went from 7-8% to about 25%. In the for-profit space, over 60% of plans now use automatic enrollment. And the other trend we've seen in the for-profit space is on automatic enrollment. Instead of starting people out at 3% or less, we're seeing more plan sponsors now starting folks out between 4 and 6% from the automatic enrollment. So maybe that's an area that 403B plan sponsors can look to enhance their program. The other change we've seen here is I remember 10, 15, 20 years ago, not-for-profits were known as having very rich benefits compared to the for-profit space. In the last 2 or 3 years, it's actually changed, with the average 403B plan putting in about 4% of payroll for employees. Last year, for 401k space, we started to see the for-profit industry. Now they're over 5%. I think 5.1% is where for-profits are. So if you're looking to attract and retain employees and you're struggling and competing with for-profit businesses, this may be an area you want to look at for your organization. So in summary, if you kind of think about ways to improve your 403 plan, it all starts with governance. Do you have a committee? Is there a charter that establishes the committee? Does the committee meet on a regular basis? The most common meeting frequency that we see plan sponsors use is quarterly. Do you have an investment policy statement? And we're starting to see more 403B plan sponsors want to look more like the for-profits with their 403B plan with respect to participation, features like automatic enrollment, Roth, employer contributions. So in summary, 2019 is a good year to take a look at your 403 plan to see if it is up to date. Thank you.